everyone, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the big American legends, Johnny Cash. And what are his 5 best albums? Now, in the case of Johnny Cash, I really like to make a note that his brilliance did not purely reflect in his studio albums. His TV shows, his collaborations. Just this morning I saw a video in which he did a song with John Denver together, Country Road Take Me Home. And it's just astonishing the way he adds his low voice and how he builds that John Denver song into a duet, but in which his identity is so present. And he has done this with so many artists. I mean, the first things that pop to mind are Bob Dylan, Melanie. This man is one of the great singers, one of the great songwriters ever. So what are his 5 best albums? I'm gonna kick it off, which is interesting because I think he's one of the finest songwriters. Yet I'm gonna put a cover album of his up here on the first number 5. This is of his American recordings. It's the 6th one. Ain't No Grave. And wow, this is a very interesting production, a very interesting experiment, as a matter of fact. Experiment, yeah. At the end of his career, Johnny Cash went into the studio with Rick Rubin and tried to tell the story of America by cover songs. But he would look everywhere on the most unexpected places for these covers. For example, there is, not an unexpected place, for the Good Times by Chris Christopherson. Beautiful rendition. But also a traditional song like Ain't No Grave, which is also the title of this 6th album. And Ain't No Grave, whenever I put this on, I think of the opening of Django Unchained by Quentin Tarantino. The heaviness of this song, the full conviction, the way he interprets these lyrics, it is one hell of a storyteller. On number 5, the American recordings. Number 6, Ain't No Grave. Oh, it's I really love it. I really love it. I'm just talking about it. The songs come to mind, the sound comes to mind, and he is an amazing musician. On to number 4. This is one of the first things I heard of Johnny Cash. At Folsom Prison. Cash decided in the late 60s, he got a lot of letters from people in jail. And since Johnny Cash had spent, I believe, a night in jail, it wasn't that spectacular. But there was a strong link to people who committed a felony or were put in prison. So he started playing in prisons. And this album, At Folsom Prison, it contains an energy, a side of Johnny Cash that is just mesmerizing. This is one of the great iconic live albums. Opening with the Folsom Prison Blues, which he wrote for the occasion. Oh, no. That was wrong. Another song for another album. I'm gonna get back to that. Folsom Prison Blues is older. I hear the train a coming, it's going around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time. The stories he tells, it is of such an incredible quality, and the rhythm and the style and the way he moves, the way his voice moves around. Cocaine Blues, ooh, it's so good. 25 minutes to go. Send a picture of mother. It's so good. Dirty Old Egg Sucking Dog. And then these two songs with June Carter, Jackson. I'm gonna Jackson. Got my love. Give my love to Rose. It's beautiful. I got straps around my shoulders. Just so many great songs. I'm even wondering why did I put it on 4. Shouldn't it be higher? But it's Johnny Cash. This man is full of incredible albums. And number 3, another studio album of his. I was so happy to find this. The first US pressing of I Walk the Line. This is an amazing album. It sounds one of his best moments in the studio. Even just for sound quality wise. Opening with I Walk the Line. Bad News, Folsom Prison Blues. Give My Love to Rose. Hey Porter. Big River. Yes. Goodbye Little Darling, Goodbye. Pure magic. Pure magic within these grooves. Just listening to what happened in this studio is amazing. I made a video in which I compared this pressing to the Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab pressing on 45 RPM. You can find it below. If you're interested in this album, that might be worthwhile to check out if you want to know what version to find. On number 3, an amazing album, I Walk the Line. On number 2, I'm just so much in love with these American recordings. I really am. This is, I believe, his third American recording. Yeah, Solitary Man. It's his third. Oh, this is good. Opening with I Won't Back Down, then Solitary Man. He does one of the most impressive covers ever. He covers one here by U2, the U2 song. And it has so much depth in his version. It is the art of doing a great cover version of a song. You can hear it here. It's all in here. And after one, you get Nobody. And after that, he does I See Your Darkness. Not alone. He does it with the original writer and performer Bonnie Prince Billy. Now, Bonnie Prince Billy might not be that well known. He is one of the great American new generation musicians. And I See Your Darkness is such a gorgeous song with beautiful depth, beautiful lyrics. And from Cash to notice that particular song and to invite him into the studio. Goosebumps all over. And then you think you've had it all, but you haven't, because then he does a Nick Cave cover, The Mercy Seat. And The Mercy Seat is waiting, and I think this song is so completely, you'd imagine would be so completely out of his league. But nothing is out of the league for Johnny Cash. A masterpiece of an album. Now, my number 1 choice is another live album. This is the one that started it all for me. Johnny Cash at San Quentin. This is the raw, gut-feeling record that contains so much of his essence. Starting it off with Wanted Man, then getting to Wreck of the Old 97, I Walk the Line, Darling Companion. It's side 2. I believe it was introduced. He introduced it with a story that the warden asked him to not remind them, or perhaps it's just in the film, I'm not sure. To remind the audience that they're in prison, like they would ever forget. So he wrote a song for this occasion, San Quentin, You've Been Living Hell to Me. And the way he does it, and you notice in the audience, this is what they wanted to hear. This recognizes their emotions. This recognizes their feelings. And he knows he's on the edge here, but he plays it once more. So San Quentin is featured 2 times on this album. Amazing. And then 3 more songs. You know which 3 more songs? A Boy Named Sue, masterpiece all over. Peace in the Valley. Beautiful rendition. Folsom Prison Blues, ending it off with Folsom Prison Blues. This is a masterpiece and one of the best live albums ever of all time. So this is my top 5 Johnny Cash albums. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.